Do you want to know what the secrets to happiness are? Like, this isn't really a secret, but I want to tell you the three components that will make such a big difference in your overall level of happiness. Those three components are gratitude, perspective, and self compassion. So, gratitude, we hear a lot about gratitude. There have been all of those different things, like take the 28-day gratitude challenge. That's a great idea. There is so much research that tells us if you take the time every day to think about three things that you feel gratitude for, it will substantially increase your overall level of happiness. It's absolutely worth doing, and we're talking, just like all of the tips that I talked to you about, this is a practice that takes less than 5 minutes. There's one super important thing, though, that you have to keep in mind when you're actually practicing gratitude. You've got to feel it. You can't just say, oh, I'm grateful for my spouse, or I'm grateful for my kids, or I'm grateful for my job, like you're just creating a list. What I want you to do is actually feel gratitude. So think of something that went well or that you appreciate. It could be, so for me today, one of the things that I felt gratitude for was that it was warm out, and that was fabulous. It wasn't sunny. It's been raining a lot, and I'd really love to see the sun. But it was warm, and I thought, oh, I am so grateful that it's warm. And this was about, I don't know, 10, 20 seconds. But I really felt gratitude for the temperature, right? Sort of a minor thing. So if you practice feeling those things, that's going to make a big difference. Number 2 is perspective. The short version of perspective is you've got to keep in mind that chances are when somebody else acts in a way that you don't feel good about, it's not about you. So everybody is out there living their own lives and doing what they need to do based on their own perspective and who they are and how they see things. And lots of times what we do is we see somebody else and how they act, and we think it's because of us. So we think maybe they don't like me, or they're mad at me, or I've done something wrong, or some other kind of negative. But the truth of the matter is, they're just doing what they have to do. And you need to focus on what you need to do. Each one of us is solely responsible for our own thoughts, feelings, and actions. And we're not responsible for anyone else's thoughts, feelings, and actions. So keep that in mind and add in perspective. The final thing, number 3, is self-compassion. Chances are you're a good friend. Chances are you treat other people really well. Are you doing that for yourself? Because you deserve to treat yourself well. Try using compassion towards yourself. It's going to make an enormous difference in how you feel. I can absolutely guarantee that your level of happiness will skyrocket if, in fact, you treat yourself with compassion. Did you make a mistake? So what? That's okay. What would you say to somebody else? Don't worry about it. It's fine. It's not a big deal. So do that to yourself. I want your happiness to increase. So keep in mind gratitude, perspective, and self-compassion. Those are the keys that'll work.